Yeah, let's talk about the IShowSpeed and Cenat. See, I seen this late last night, and obviously it started making its rounds this morning. Where, if you don't know who they are, they gaming streamers. Now, I had a video in the queue for this channel, and talking about gaming streamers. So I'm glad I didn't drop that video or didn't do it, um, because now people don't understand how weird that community is. And a lot of them dudes in that community is incels, they lames. And I'm telling you, it's like the Bible said, everything that that was right is gonna be wrong at the end of the times, and everything that's wrong is gonna be right. And now, it's kind of like, hey, the revenge of the nerds. Like, I'm not saying this is wrong or right as far as nerds or gaming and all that stuff. And now, the day that social media is putting technology on the pedestal, not a lot of your kids is watching these gamers. You think, well, they just gaming, they playing Apex, they playing Fortnite. I don't know what all they play, right? And I knew, like, as far as Casa Not, I was chilling with some chicks one day, and they had this show on. So adults do watch this show, and basically they be in his basement, and I guess he also game too. I'm not sure, and they be doing crazy stuff in his basement. It just didn't pique my interest. You know what I'm saying? Like he was yelling and screaming. He interviewed people in his basement. Um, and just like a big ass kickback in his basement. His daddy came down or whatever. So, like, that's not my type of speed. I'm not the person that want to watch somebody have a good time. Only time I watch gaming channels, if I watch anybody game, it's them beating a retro game, or it's how to get past a mission or something like that. As far as that, I don't really enjoy too much vlogging unless it's traveling about people's lives. I'd rather live my life than watch you live yours, right? And another thing that kind of put me on the radar about Dog was when he basically said that black Americans have no culture, but he leaned on black community and hip hop culture because he do interviews. Another thing I found weird was him and Kevin Hart and Drewski was all sleeping together in the basement like they was 5 to 10 year old cousins. So that was kind of weird for me. I don't care for how much money. I'm not bunking with another ninja sleeping side by side while y'all watching me stream. Kevin Hart, Drewski, no matter who it is, I ain't doing it. Right? Now the IShowSpeed dude, I don't show speed. I don't really know him, you know, but I've kind of seen him lately. He went overseas and they was calling him some racist slurs, and he was getting mad overseas and all that type of stuff. And you know, he was getting upset, but apparently they gamed together for 4 hours, right? They both black. They gamed together for 4 hours. And then after they gamed together for 4 hours, they posted a video or posted a picture of them taking a shower together. Now, some of y'all might be like male bonding. I don't believe in that type of male bonding. I don't believe in that. I don't believe I'm taking a shower with another dude. I don't believe in getting naked in the hot tub, like the hot tub time machine with other dudes. He told me, well, this is male bonding. This is male bonding. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. Like male bonding, yeah, we might go to the Pistons, the Knicks game, the Lions game, you know what I'm saying, the Clipper game, whatever. The Rams game, whatever. That's male bonding. We might go to the titty bar and mess with some hoes. That's male bonding. But for, like I said before, the easiest way to really build a following on social media or continue to grow your following on social media is either to have a relationship with a black woman and a white man, right? Or it's to pander to the rainbow community. Those are some of the fastest ways to drive traffic to your channel. I'm guaranteed, top two. You know what I'm saying? And remember, your kids watching this. Kids watch a lot of Cenat. Kids watch a lot of IShowSpeed. They watch a bunch of that. These are literally nerds who now got popularity. There was a particular woman who came on Cenat show, and he asked her out. right? All right, on live, like, can we go out and do this, that, and the third? And she hold him. She hold him. So you cannot be unlame a nerd. You lame with money. And at least she had the dignity to let you know where you stand at. And then them same dudes will sit there and cry and be like, well, women don't want us. And a lot of them dudes in that game and streaming community, they wives done left them. They didn't caught their wives cheating on them. I mean, if you in front of the game, I know it's their job, but if you in front, and they make good money, a lot of them. But if you in front of the game and you streaming for, some of them motherfuckers be streaming for 12, 18 hours. They was doing that before they was getting paid. They was playing the game for hours and hours and hours, right? And some of them be streaming and doing that shit for hours. What you think your wife gonna be doing? You on the game? You know what I'm saying? And she just using you for your money. And you gotta understand that a lot of women, like I always say this on Patreon, right? And what people gotta understand, a lot of women, like the pool of women is open. Like 100% of guys that's straight, they go for 100% of women because it's a sexual thing. For the most part, they go for 100% of women. Don't let these niggas lie to you. Now, it may be like 10% of women that dudes don't go with, like my 600-pound life or whatever. But if a dude horny enough outside of them, that's way out of shape and obese and unattractive like that, like we fuck straight up and down. So your woman is open to 100. Like your woman is desired. If she half look decent or if she just come on, Miles, come on. If she half decent, bro, she desired by 100% of dudes, bro. Now that's different for dudes. Like you not desired by 100% of women. 80-20 rule for the most part. 80% of women like only 20% of guys, right? So that's pretty much like we not desired like that. So a lot of the women, they be like, okay, he in front of the game for 30 something, whatever, 20 to 15 hours. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna be paying attention. I'm gonna use him for his money. And then a lot of them niggas in turn to I hate women because you didn't vet her the right way. You didn't see the signs. I can't even say you didn't vet her the right way. But nonetheless, a lot of these dudes is straight up weirdos. Okay? I'm not posting, I'm not getting in the shower with another dude. I don't care. I'm not giving you the illusion. I'm not getting in the shower with another dude and we posting it for clicks. Or we game together for 4 hours. After y'all get out the shower, what the fuck he gonna do? Lotion you down? He about to do the ready for the world? Let me love you down. Like, dude, these dudes on the internet doing anything for clicks. Anything for views. They showering right next to each other. It's just weird. He said, I'm Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. That was weird, bro. Nobody should do that. Like I said, for clicks. For clicks. And he wonder why Cenat, and they wonder why and they wonder why like that girl didn't want to talk to you just because you can have money. You can have money. Money is not gonna keep a woman, bro. You can have all the money in the world. But if you still a nerd and you still lame and you still not cool to be around, like yeah, like she'll probably mess with you and she'll use you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting in no shower with no dude. And if you really take a deep dive in that community, bro, they weird. He went on to about Kamala Harris tried to get on the show, and I believe him. He had Nicki Minaj on the show, and she another tether. Double tap the screen to like the video. She another tether. Don't forget that. She is. And that's another thing. Cenat is a tether. Believe it or not, Minister Louis Farrakhan is a tether. He not, what y'all call FBA. And that's another thing that's destroying our culture. A lot of them Caribbean islands, bro, they bringing their culture into our culture. And that's why you're seeing a lot of this sexual activity. If you ever even talk to women or know how promiscuous women are from like Jamaica and from Trinidad, and from the U.S. Virgin Islands and all that, like, dog, you know, like, they pop off. They pop off. They pop off, like, you know, and a lot of dudes don't be knowing that. They're very, like, sexual. So, I mean, especially women from the motherland, too, you know. So when they kind of talk about, I'm gonna get a passport and I'm gonna get a woman from Haiti, Jamaica, Africa, and all that shit, man, they the ones that, I gotta be real, they the ones that had a lot to do with poisoning female mindset. Cardi B, you know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj. A lot of these people that's really, and that y'all be thinking that claim black American culture, that's why they feel like they created American culture, because they didn't infuse and they didn't contribute a lot to it. You know, Fabulous is Dominican. You know, you be thinking he's black. No, Fabulous is Dominican. And probably if it came down to it, he'll probably tell people that he really ain't black. I'm telling you, if it came down, I'm Dominican, I guarantee you, nigga put a burner to his head. Oh, I'm Dominican, my brother. I'm telling you. So a lot of them, especially them females, a lot of that female influence, you know, in hip hop, got these hoes being ratchet and being hoes. Cenat is a tether, and they got the ability to say that they created this, and Busta Rhymes going around here saying, "Oh man, you know, we create." Like, come on, man. And Buster's a whole mook. You know what I'm saying? Buster been out there, and now what he doing in his bedroom is his business. When you sit out here, you know, trying to destroy the black community and trying to talk about, oh, you created hip hop. Well, you could, no, y'all didn't. Hate to say it, Buster, y'all didn't. Jamaicans didn't create hip hop. Niggas was hipping and hopping before James Brown, and that's just keeping it real. So a lot of them, these influences that's infusing in our culture, in our black American culture, it ain't American culture. A lot of these people are from these different, especially these tropical Caribbean islands. That's where they from, and they got the biggest reputation for being the biggest hoes. You know, and now they starting to get the biggest reputation for being the biggest raccoons. So that don't surprise me none about Cenat. It doesn't. It doesn't. He could put a chain on. He can have as many streamers. And at one day, if he don't parlay that and invest his money, and one day if he don't parlay that into a Hollywood deal, and that's probably why they got in the shower together. That might be a ritual in Hollywood. Remember Finesse 2 times, and Kevin Gates got on Instagram and he talking about Kevin Gates, would you lift my legs up and all that wild stuff. All them be rituals, dog. All them be embarrassment rituals for them to remain in Hollywood. Don't be surprised if you don't see Cenat and IShowSpeed like get picked up by Netflix or get some type of Hollywood deal. All them be rituals, bro. Them be embarrassment rituals. And enough when you young like that and you don't know no better and you ain't, you know, and your pops don't tell you it ain't about the money, and your mom don't tell you it ain't about the money. Just continue to do what you doing, invest your money, and they cool with you. Oh, they offer me this, mom. They offer me merchandise and this amount of money. And as long as we got to do is just get in the shower together, you know, then they got you. They got you. They getting in the shower together. It's probably an embarrassment, a Hollywood embarrassment ritual. I'm telling you what it is. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be next year. All of a sudden, you're going to start seeing these niggas pop up with deals. And I'm going to have to cook Michael Eric Dyson, unfortunately. Are you good? Sit down. Sit. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cook his ass. You know, I had to see Angry Man did the video. That video was so disgusting. I'm going to have to cook him on Patreon. I would cook him on the regular YouTube channel. I don't know. It depends how vulgar I'm going to get. But yeah, a lot of these dudes, man, gonna do anything for money. As you get in the shower and you got all these followers. Kids gonna think it's cool to hop in the shower with other men. This ain't prison. This ain't get rich or die trying ninja. This ain't that. And these kids, they got a high. The thing about they following, it's a lot of young kids. They following these adults too. I told you I was kicking it with some women one day, and they was watching. I was just sitting there watching the show, and I'm like, we having a good time. Why the fuck we watching somebody else have a good time? And a lot of the women, they be the ones that be pushing the culture. I hate to say it. A lot of women push the culture. They do. Like, a lot of these dudes get fresh for these women, right? Let me tell you, if the women like it, hey, niggas gonna do cool. Niggas clean their cars off for women. People used to go to the clubs and the bars for women. Until they start going to the clubs and bars and women just start dancing with each other and using niggas for drinks. Like, it was cool. It was cool. They always use dudes for drinks. When they start going on YouTube and Kick, and well, not Kick, or Twitch and Twitter and all that, and start telling dudes that, oh, I'm using dudes for drinks, and then they going home with another nigga that ain't bought them a drink. Or I'm married and I don't think it's wrong to accept drinks from another dude. And then they go, you done ran up a tab on your ass, and now she going around and she going back home to fuck her husband. So that really messed up party culture too. Then you going to the club, and maybe I'll talk about this more in detail on the Patreon. You going to the club and all the women do is dance with each other. Oh, then you got the Me Too movement. You used to be able to go in the club, dance with a chick, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time, possibly go home with her. She fill your package, whatever. And then y'all skirting to the club, and she going right to the crib. Y'all have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might do it again next couple weekends. It might turn into something. You know what I'm saying? It used to be a good time. She might have 5 friends. It might be 5 of y'all. Y'all kicking there. Y'all kicking there. You know what I'm saying? Club culture used to be fun. See, I ain't clubbed in over like 10 or 11, 10 years, bro. Used to be fun. Now dudes that made the adjustments to going to the titty bar. They go in the bag, I guess they do their thing and they get their rocks off. But yeah, I heard a lot of people say club culture ain't fun no more. Women just go to the club to take pictures and stream each other and dance with each other and stuff like that nature. And the dudes on the wall like a school dance. So I'm like, damn. And I've always, the older guys I used to work with always used to tell me the bar is the ultimate hack. That's the best way to go. And to be honest, I found that out many, many years later that they was right. Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursday, any night. Happy hour. Especially them professional chicks that be in happy hour. Like, man, they easy to smash. And it's good quality. So to me, that's crazy though. I'm not getting no shower with no other women. But they do all that to pander toward, to pander to get deals. It's certain things that you shouldn't do for money, bro. Oh, United Kingdom, what's going on? MTD say, sports say, straight dudes should not do that, do nothing against the community. And then your kids watching this shit. That's where IShowSpeed is FBA. Yeah, he said he's from Cincinnati. I think they were trying to say he's from Detroit. Like, absolutely not. Fear kind of not tell. He just not. No, you can say whatever you want to say. I can go deeper on that. I really could. I literally can go deeper on that, and I can prove it. But it's just not my place. I don't really care. IShowSpeed be acting feminine. I see him kind of get shout to Alex. I seen him kind of get mad at and I seen Michael Jordan at the race too, Alex. He said I seen him kind of get mad when they was being racist, and he started kind of getting all feminine and getting all emotional and all that. I seen that, so I don't know much about him. I seen Kevin Durant horn him. He allowed Kevin Durant to horn him, and people started laughing like it was comedy. No, Kevin Durant didn't respect him. You still a nerd, you still a lame. Just because you got a platform, and he's sitting there talking about like women and shit. Like, dude, you think IShowSpeed got hoes? Like, absolutely. If he do, they there for the money. And I remember it was an episode of Luke Cage. I don't know if y'all watched Luke Cage. That was a great show. If you never watched Luke Cage, it was a great show. It ended up getting canceled because Disney purchased the rights back to their TV shows from Netflix. Long story short, right? And they talk about rebooting it with Terry Crews, which we like, no, the other dude was perfect. But nonetheless, it was an episode, right? And they was in a barbershop. It was one of the first few episodes of season 1. And they in the barbershop. And a chick came in, and Luke Cage was in there cleaning hair off the barbershop floor, right? And I don't know where this nigga went. This nigga gone. But he was cleaning hair out the barbershop floor, and the woman started choosing him over the other dude. See, the other dude, they had money, you know what I'm saying? They had the bread, and he also, they was doing illegal shit. So she chose Luke Cage sweeping. She was choosing Luke Cage sweeping hair off the floor. And the other dude, like, damn, why she fuck with him? He broke, you know what I'm saying? This nigga sweeping floor, I got the cash. And the barber told him, dude on the barber shop, he told him, he said, some guys is born with it, some guys are born without it. He said, look, you all right? he said, a lot of dudes don't understand that. Money can give you the confidence and swag that just attract women. But a lot of times, you gotta have the sauce. And a lot of dudes don't have the sauce. And I always say, and on the Patreon, I did a video called, what is game? And game is just the ability to communicate. That's it. To be able to communicate at a high level. And that's with women, and that's with, going to buy a car. Why do you think women take guys to buy cars with them? Not just to make sure the car okay, to get the best deal, to game the dealer, to know how to play the game. They go get their cars fixed. Why do women take men? Because we know the game. So we can communicate on that level. So game ain't just communicating with women. Game's communicating, buying something. Game can be, it could be a lot of different things. He said, I give Kyle the side eye because ironic he does this after turning down Kamala Harris interview. It's like a humiliation ritual. Yeah. And like I said before, a lot of what streamers do is for clout. That's what you got to remember. Just in general. A lot of what these dudes do is for clout. So what's be killing me is how everybody be going to see what their TV's on. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, if I'm asleep, my TV not about to be on. I don't know, women do that awful a lot. I don't know if they're afraid of the dark. Like, get a night light. When my grandma done turned her TV off for like 30 years, that bitch had damn near burnt a hole in the wall. Big ass TV. But yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, it could be humiliation ritual, turn down, and then everything that go behind the scenes, it don't need to be said. You know how many things go down behind the scenes on my channel, or somebody asks me, well, I'll sue you if you don't take this down, if you don't do this and do that. Hey, could you do me a favor? Or we have private conversation. I don't come out here and say it. But he in the clout chasing business. You know what I'm saying? And she become president, he gonna wish he would have took that interview. Mark my words. But then again, maybe not. Because once she become president, everybody she using, Steve Harvey and DL, Download Hughley. I never liked DL Hughley. DL Hughley, Roland Martin, you know what I'm saying? Like, them type of dudes, bro. Like, you see how Roland Martin got president, y'all. Them is Michael Eric Dyson. He's a clown. I can't believe he from Detroit. He's a clown, what he said on X, and I'm going to break it down at some point. He's a clown. Pandering to women. Them dudes can't defend themselves. And them type of dudes that do all that pandering with women and trying to spend cash on women, you don't get their respect, bro. They don't respect you. But it is what it is. Fabulous claim he black. He don't claim he Dominican at all. He said on the break. Yeah, it's easy to say. Of course, you think he gonna hurt his crowd? Mark my words. If it came down to a race war and they put a gun to his head, you black or Dominican, he gonna claim to be Dominican. I guarantee you it. You think just because you put a microphone in front of somebody's face they gon' just tell you the truth. No, he not gonna hurt his fan base. I guarantee you that he not gonna hurt his fan base. Y'all think cause somebody say something that's Bible? Hell no. That's crazy, bro. Trying to be a big time. That's crazy YouTuber. He said, well, you know something. Hollywood has lost the influence and influence power to transfer to streamers now. The higher ups are scooping these streamers up. Yup. That's what it is. Hollywood is trash. Everything they create is the remake of something. They rebuffing everything, from video games to TV shows to movies. You know what I'm saying? Like how many of the Walking Dead TV shows they gonna come out with? They can't come out with nothing new. How many, what's that one TV show y'all watch on HBO? Game of Thrones. How many spinoffs they gonna come off of Game of Thrones? Look at the Star Wars series. Hold on. Look at the Star Wars series. Star Wars has had flop after flop in TV shows. The Acolyte, Ashik or whatever. That shit was trash. Like Hollywood is really falling off. And if you really pay attention to it, if you really pay attention to Hollywood, look, hey, have y'all paid attention? Like, look here. I don't be on Facebook that much, at least on my regular page. I'm on my like page. And I don't be on Facebook that much. But what I will tell you is, have you noticed since Country Rain got that deal with Netflix and he signed with Hollywood, he ain't been doing skits like that? Think about that for a minute. Have y'all noticed that? Since Country Wayne really got that deal, you don't really see no new Country Wayne skits. He got that TV show on Amazon Prime too. So ever since, Country Wayne then took the Hollywood money, you really ain't been seeing him like that. The first skit I seen from him was the one he did with the Cowboys, Trayvon Diggs and a couple of the Cowboys. That's the first skit I seen from him in quite some time. So that was crazy. He took that deal, and I think Big John might have did something, might have something coming too. I could be wrong. So a lot of them dudes like Big John, Country Wayne, it's the other brother. He said he got a Hollywood trying to get him. He's the brother that he does the skits. He does like the vertical skits, and he's like he kind of look like Big John, but he ain't in shape like Big John. No disrespect, but I always share his skits on my Facebook page where he be like that one coworker that don't care nothing about, but over time he said, yeah, my kids got a graduation. He said, I catched another kid's graduation. I got to get this overtime. He be having the funniest skits. He said Hollywood contacted him, and they trying to get him in time. So a lot of the social media comedians are getting scooped up by Hollywood. They got better skit ideas and better originality than Hollywood. And Hollywood could just be scooping them up just to shelf their ass, to be honest. I guarantee you that. Because Hollywood is talentless. Look at ESPN, because that's part of Hollywood too. Look at ESPN. Look how many, and NFL Network too, bro. Look how many moist people they got on ESPN. Brian Windhorst. They don't have masculine figures on ESPN no more. Like they don't. Even Shannon Sharp is he in the middle of the road. Harry Douglas, I like Harry Douglas, but he ain't he ain't Harry Douglas. Harry Douglas ain't Harry Douglas ain't the most masculine motherfucker on there. You know what I'm saying? Just look at their roster, bro. Just look at it. Malika Andrews still on. Richard Jefferson, another goofy ass ninja. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got a dude that's like Chris Bierman no more, or what's the dude that used to be with him, the brother that used to play for the Broncos. Look at all the moistness that's on TV now, bro. No masculinity. Even on NFL Network, they go get Manti Te'o. And then Schrader and that other moist dude. I've been started watching NFL Network years ago. When Dion and them start being on there, and Michael Irvin and Shannon Sharp no longer on there, they moist. I like Nate Burleson too, that be on NFL, CBS and stuff. And I'm glad for Nate because he played in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So Nate, he got a good balance. You know, Nate got a good balance. You know, Nate can kind of do both. You know, so he got a good balance. But yeah, look at all the moistness and all the redundancies and scripts and all terrible scripts and all the terrible movies they write. Hollywood ain't got no talent. They just getting a whole bunch of moist people, a whole bunch of people that's willing to open up their back door, a whole bunch of women who's willing to sleep with everybody, and they got no talent. Lotto, no talent. Sexy Red, no talent. You know what I'm saying? All these talentless, they going to get strippers. They going to get strippers. No talent. He said, I'm giving up slow every day. You got to keep going. You got to keep going. If we don't keep going and try to keep masculinity alive and try to keep free, straight thinking alive, and this just ain't an effort by the brothers. This has got an attack by white people too. It's attacking white people too. So we gotta keep pushing. It's hard sometimes, you know. And I tell you this, a lot of these young guys not listening no more neither. They not listening. I was trying to help somebody at the gym the other day. I told him, okay, you running, get these pair of shoes. He was like, yeah, you was right. I'm telling him, all right, man, you did this, now you need to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of weight, man. I might throw my back. I'm like, man, you're not gonna throw your back out, bro. He did it easy. But these niggas don't want to listen. And that's another thing. A lot of these women is raising these men not to listen. That's why that dude on the bus got beat up. He's spitting on people. You don't respect authority and they don't listen. That's the most crazy thing, is that you can give these young brothers some good advice and they don't want to listen. So that make you not want to pass down the game to nobody and just keep it to yourself. He's not worried about these hoes. And it's unfortunate that they feel that way, because what women don't understand on that standpoint, what they don't understand is, like, the reason a lot of women got married was for the long-term financial security. So a lot of that wealth and the properties that's passed down, you know what I'm saying, it's passed down from the grandfather to the grandmother, or from the father to the mother. That's what it's passed down from. Women don't leave shit for their kids. You know what I'm saying? They don't. All the insurance policies and all that is set up by granddad and daddy. Women don't leave nothing for kids. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They don't leave nothing for kids. So, like, I'll kind of be telling y'all, like, women, and then, you know, when the grandfather die or whatever, or get old or whatever, his pension and all his insurance is the one that carry the grandmother. And a lot of these women gonna be working until they die. A lot of women gonna start dying faster. I'm telling y'all, a lot of these women gonna be checking out of here fast. They're not gonna live longer than men no more. They want to be men. And when you slept with so many different dudes, see, women are catchers. You know, you go inside them. They got so many dudes that been inside them, they can never be happy. They always going to revert back to that sexual experience, bro. I'm telling you, check out my Patreon. A lot of free game on there. So once they done had threesomes with women, they done had gangbang. You'll be surprised how many women dream is to have a gangbang. And they shame a woman in high school that they got a train ran on her, but then they be secretly desiring that. You know, and women know. They know that. They'll sit here and shame another woman for that, but they'll do it too. But the thing about it is, they'll go off to Jamaica and do it, or they'll go travel to Atlanta and allow dudes to do it. Real talk. Women's true sexual desires, you'd be surprised, bro. And once a woman open herself up to that, like, let's say she don't like it. She like, okay, I never do it again. I didn't like the way it made me feel. That's different. But a lot of them like it. What's that movie, Old School, when he came out? He came home and seen his wife getting a train ran on her. Telling you. He said that Me Too movement hurt Gen Z brothers. Had hard to talk to. And it is. Like, you just got to know. You kind of got to know. You kind of got to not do it. You got to just put a scenario ahead. Like, if she, like, you talk to her and then she turn you down, you just got to keep it moving. When Bun B had that song, Keep It Pushing, like, you just got to just keep walking. He said they robbed me. Who robbed you? See, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to the club was a waste of time and money. When you figure out about playing the after club role, you don't even have to do anything. She ready when she leave. Yeah, it's true. Either you play the parking lot and you catch them coming out. We didn't call girls coming out. Because going in, kind of hard to catch fish. Because the music's so loud. So you kind of got to dance with a woman and get to know her. And then you got to, like, pull her out the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they come out the club, ain't no music playing. You just choosing. Or you be like, if you got it like that, your girl go to the club, every now and again with her girls, they leaving. And like I said before, if your girl leave the club and she don't come back straight to you, I think that's a red flag. Oh, I spent the night over Tanya's house. Or, nah, if your chick leave the club and, we too drunk or whatever, we too drunk or whatever, and come get me, babe. That's what she supposed to do at the minimum. Come get me. I'm at the club. Tanya done got too drunk, and we stuck at Tanya's house. Come get me. Bet. She be like, well, I fell asleep over Tanya's house. Nah, nigga, that relationship over with, bro. Like, when she leave the club, you allow your woman to go to the club, and I say, like, maybe for a birthday party every once in a blue moon, as soon as she leave that motherfucker, she supposed to be coming to the crib, jumping on your shit. No, nothing. Jesus coming back, Desi Banks. I'll fuck with Desi Banks. No Diddy. You missed a lot. He said Goodfella does better sports during commentary, especially breaking down better than most of them ESPN hacks. I can't stand Rich Jefferson's voice. He acts so feminine. YouTube sports journalism is 10 times better than mainstream. He says some of the YouTube documentaries can give some of these mainstream. It is, for sure. A lot of them do great ones. What's the brother, the black one, Philo Raps? The dude, Microphone, I think he's a white guy. I watch his all the time. Yep, shameless. I don't go to the clubs for no. Yeah, so yeah, I had to learn that. We used to play to get in the club and shit. Yeah, we used to pull hoes. We figured out we didn't have to play to get into the club, bro. That was a wrap. But the bar is the best place. I'm telling you, your young dudes, go to the bar. Go to the bar. You don't have to pay to get in. You know what I'm saying? You might have to buy a drink, but it ain't shit really. It ain't really shit. But the bar the best place. You gonna get something at the right bar. And then there's different tiers of quality of bars too. So, you kind of got the bars that be in the hoods. You got the upper echelon bars. You got the, the happy hour bar. So the bar is always, it's the best thing. Now, if you want to go to the club, just to see what it's like and experience it and party, it's all the same shit. Every now and again, it's good to get your fix. But let me go finish cooking my breakfast. That's all I got. But come on, Martha, y'all.